Look, absolutely nobody was surprised at this. The moment Meg Thee Stallion and Klay Thompson started being a thing, people were like, you know what? This is interesting. But how long is this actually gonna last? And now she's on IG in her feelings.
Welcome to the bottom of the barrel.
Talking about cheating, playing house, cold feet, mood swings, light skin shit. All of it. And the internet's response, Klay, cheating?
Boy, here we go.
Must be a day that ends in a Y. That's the response. No shock, no surprise, just of course. And I want to talk about why. Not just that Klay Thompson has a history, because he absolutely does, but because I think this relationship tells us a lot about how celebrities view themselves, how much of it is real, how much is performance, and who ends up holding the bag when the performance is over.
Gotcha, bitch.
Now, before we get into it, do your boy a favor, hit that like button, hit that sub, hype this video up, cue the clip.
This that Ramondo reacts, huh? Y'all came in for the laughs, huh? You did. Stay for the commentary cause it makes sense, huh? Real talk.
That boy is good.
All right, so here's what we're working with. April 25th, 2026, Megan Thee Stallion goes on IG and makes it official. She says, and I want to read this directly, her and Klay are done. I've made the decision to end my relationship with Klay. Trust, fidelity, and respect are non-negotiables for me in a relationship. And when those values are compromised, I have to choose myself. That's the clean version. Now the fuller version, cheating, had you around my whole family playing house, got cold feet, holding you down through all your horrible mood swings, light skin shit. Now stop right there, because that's a lot in that statement. Playing house, now that's the phrase that got me. She wasn't just dating this man, she was embedded, meeting the family, making holiday dinners. Y'all remember the Thanksgiving meal she was cooking for this man's people? That wasn't a new girlfriend trying to impress. That was a woman auditioning trying to be this man's wife. That was somebody who was invested all the way in. But here's where the real discussion begins, because while she was doing that role for him, he was doing the complete opposite. That's not just cheating. That's a specific kind of betrayal, because you let somebody build something real in their mind and you weren't building anything, just performing. Now here's what makes this even harder to sit with. This ain't nothing new for Klay. This man's been here before in his previous relationship before Megan. It ended under similar circumstances. The internet knew it, his community knew it, and yet here we are again. But let's be honest, men like this are rarely ever monogamous. I mean, what's the incentive? Doesn't seem like they have one. To them, it's all sport. Now, before we go any further, I want to be fair to Megan. It's easy to pile on her and say she should have known better. You got to think about where Megan's been at over the last couple of years. The entire ordeal with Tory Lanez, that entire situation was messy and her name got dragged through the mud. So it makes you think, did she really have time to heal, or did she just jump into the next relationship? So when she steps into her next relationship, she has to realize she's more than just a celebrity. She's an actual person who's been through it. Somebody who probably wanted something solid, something real, and something stable. That vulnerability is real. She brought all that realness into a situation that wasn't authentic and didn't have a solid foundation underneath it. Playing house, she said. Like, I don't feel like that's a woman doing PR. I felt like that's a woman that thought she was actually building on something. Yo, if you still rocking with me, I truly appreciate you. Let's run these numbers up. Hit that sub, hit that like, hype this video up.
Hell yes.
Now here's where I want to take it somewhere bigger, because I don't want to talk about just Klay and Meg. I want to talk about the ecosystem that they're operating in. Because here's what I feel people miss when they look at these celebrity relationships. At a certain point, whether you mean to or not, who you date becomes a brand decision. Follow me on this. When Klay Thompson finally leaves the Golden State Warriors after 13 years, 4 championships, and signs with Dallas, his entire image is in transition. He's no longer just the splash brother. He's the veteran trying to prove that he still got it. His basketball profile is taking hits. He needed something else around his name. Now, I'm not saying this man sat there and calculated, let me date Meg Thee Stallion for some clout. Like, I'm not gonna paint a villain arc on him. But I am saying at that level, the optics of a high-profile relationship serve a purpose. A woman of Meg's cultural standing, her reach, her fan base, that's not nothing for somebody trying to reimagine their public identity. Now flip it. Meg's coming out of years of controversy and character attacks. On paper, they both got something from this moment in the public eye. And we've seen this dynamic before. Kim Kardashian and Pete Davidson, you think that was purely organic? Maybe. I wasn't in the room, but I'll tell you what else it was. It was Kim navigating one of the messiest divorces in celebrity history. And Pete going from the SNL guy to someone being taken serious as a leading man. Both of their profiles moved in that window. Both got something out of being seen together. Now here's where I want the accountability to land, not just on he cheated. She said cold feet, meaning at some point he pumped the brakes on the future. But instead of being honest, saying, I don't think I could do this, I'm not ready for what this is becoming, he kept with the performance, kept her cooking for the fam, kept her playing that role. That's just not unfaithfulness. That's disregard for a person's time, their investment, and their emotional capital. At what point does the celebrity lifestyle itself become a barrier to genuine accountability? Because here's what I keep noticing. The bigger the celebrity, the smaller the circle of people who will actually check them. Actual accountability. Not the people who benefit from the relationship, not the yes men. Somebody who will actually say, bro, what are you doing? But as always, the internet is gonna do what the internet does.
Klay, buddy. Hey, what's up? It's your PR manager, dog. Hey, I just saw some news. You cheated on who?
Did you see Klay Thompson cheated on Megan Thee Stallion?
What? Are we surprised?
Klay Thompson, how dare you? How dare you fumble Megan Thee Stallion? You know, when they first launched their relationship last year, my first immediate reaction was like, okay, like, that's a choice, Megan, but I'm sure he's a great man.
Klay, why you do it, man? Why did you break Megan Thee Stallion's heart? Why did you fumble Megan Thee Stallion, bro?
Y'all really thought Klay Thompson and Megan Thee Stallion gonna last? Like, be for real, bro.
I can't name one faithful light skin that I ever met, gang. That boy shoot that basketball way too good to have one woman.
I mean, if it was an upgrade, I mean... Woo, we gotta go. I mean... Whoa.
Do you have any advice for Megan Thee Stallion?
Tell her to pick me. Come find the real man.
What's crazy is we didn't even like you, Klay. We were tolerating you because Meg liked you. We were concerned about her reasoning for liking someone who looks like you. But hey, everybody has different preferences. You know what I mean?
Well, let's be nice. Yeah. Let's be nice. We don't have to go there. I mean, you're not wrong, but you didn't have to say it. I mean, good Lord.
Now, I can imagine as a celebrity, it's probably hard to keep a private life, especially when you come to social media and you start expressing yourself, you know, throwing your feelings out there. But the truth is, this is what you sign up for. Not saying what he did was right, but men that move like this generally move like this. So as a celebrity, do you get any leeway to cheat considering the environment you're in? Or if you get caught, is it automatic Splitsville? Let me know in the comments. Until next time, if you enjoyed the content, hit that sub button to the right and to the left, more dope content. Until next time, I'm out.
This that Ramondo reacts, huh? Y'all came in for the laughs, huh? You did. Stayed for the commentary, cause it makes sense, huh? Real talk.
That boy is good.